As animals go, they're pretty small. Even the very biggest insects weigh no more than 115 grams. But 300 million years ago, insects were much, much bigger. Take Meganeura, a dragonfly-like insect with a wingspan approaching 3/4 of a metre.
So if they existed once, surely there's no reason why giant insects like Meganeura couldn't take to the skies again. Well, as it turns out, there is.
Insects breathe through tiny little openings in their body, so-called spiracles, which connect to even finer tubes called tracheoles, which permeate the entire body. So this network transports oxygen to each and every single cell and removes carbon dioxide.
It's a system that works well, but only for small bodies.
You might think of the way that insects breathe as letting oxygen sink in through their tissues. Now that's fine for everything that's very close to their body surface, but it becomes harder and harder to reach structures that are deep inside the body. And if you become larger and larger, you have more and more volume relative to your surface area, and therefore it becomes harder and harder to actually reach the structures that are deep inside your body.
If the way that insects breathe limits their size today, why were they so much bigger in the past?
300 million years ago, the oxygen content in the atmosphere was a lot higher, around 1.5 times as high as now. So we now have about 21% oxygen concentration, and it used to be 30 to 31%.
In today's atmosphere, insects this big couldn't get anywhere near enough oxygen to function. So it's sayonara Meganeura, I'm afraid.
For an insect these days, it's small